Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Pokemon Red version. This is the first game that got me into Pokemon, coming out in 1998. I think I was a 6-year-old kid playing Pokemon for the first time, learning to read, all that good stuff. No, I probably learned to read a little bit earlier. However, this is the first game that got me going. I never owned the blue version, so we're jumping into Red, and we're going to do a complete walkthrough. I want to go through all the Pokemon games. I haven't played many of the Pokemon games, so I figure this is a good start. Let's start where it all began for me. So we're jumping into Red version. Let's get into this. Alright, so this is a cartridge that I'm playing on. If you look at my continue, I have nothing. They just basically tested it out. New battery, new everything. So we are playing like the most OG way that I actually can do. So, hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? Alright, so I was thinking about this. I'm like, could we go with Ash? Yeah, we could. However, we gotta go with the channel name, right? So we're going Iron. Yeah, I'm using a controller, by the way. I'm not using a keyboard. This is not an emulator. So it's gonna be a learning curve trying to figure out how to operate this controller. Alright, so this is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What's his name again? Oh, let's just go with Blue because that's the opposite. And I'm not feeling creative right now, so that's right, I remember now. His name is Blue. Iron, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Sometimes I have to like pause and wait for the next sentence to come out. So those are some just awkward little pauses. Old school game. So first off, I do remember there is a potion here. We're going to grab this potion. This is going to come in handy. Alright, we will talk to many of the NPCs, see what they have to say. I do have to change some settings now that I'm thinking about it as well. So, right, all boys leave home someday. It says so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Play it as like the game intended, right? So we're going to go to options. We're going to change this to fast. I do like the battle animations, and I don't think anything else that we need to actually save here. So this is, you know, Mom's house. There's a TV. It's where we grew up. There's a movie on. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I better go too. I think that's a actual like legit movie. Can't remember the title. Let's see what she has to say. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me. Yeah, this this controller is gonna take a little bit. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. So basically, what the game wants you to do is, hey, Professor Oak's looking for you. Well, this is the Professor Oak lab right here. This is where he does all his good business. You got all these scientist nerds. Come over here, you're gonna see, hey, no, there's no Professor Oak. We'll talk to Blue over here. Yo, Iron Gramps isn't around, so hey. And I can't take any Pokeballs, in case you're wondering. They're Pokeballs, they contain Pokemon. Cool. Yeah, we're not gonna talk to all these people. I see. Oh, there's that controller error. Get ready for that, guys. There's going to be a lot of it. Alright, so anyways, this is Blue's house right here. We're going to go in there a little bit later, but essentially to get out of this area, you have to go up north and enter this grassy area, then you're going to get stopped by Professor Oak himself. So, okay, wait, don't go out. Wow, I didn't even click on that. The thing went fast. Maybe changing to fast text might have not been a good idea. I'm not that fast of a reader. Alright, so it's unsafe while Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection, I know. Here, come with me. Alright, so following him to his lab. And hopefully we get our first Pokemon here soon. Let's see what he has to say. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come, just wait. Here, Iron. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left. but you can have one choose. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Yeah, okay. Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. So what kind of world is it where your grandfather lets you choose, like, lets some random kid choose a Pokemon before you? Like, he's a good role model. So basically, we got Bulbasaur here. He's a strange seed. It's planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. Yeah, I don't want the plant one. I know, suspense. What am I going to choose? After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell, powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. That is Squirtle, the water Pokemon. So, you want the water Pokemon? Yeah, I'm not doing it. We're going with Charmander, guys. Yes, we're going with the one who is basically on the front cover in evolved form. And I want to kind of stick to this pattern as we continue through the games in a way. Choosing, you know, potentially Blastoise, Squirtle to start out for blue, if we do a blue one, and moving forward. So, obviously prefers hot places when it rains. Steam is said to spout from the tip of his tail. We are going to choose Charmander. Alright, this Pokemon is really energetic. And naturally, we're not going to give a nickname. Maybe when I do live streams someday, we'll end up doing some nicknames. But until then, I'm sticking with the good old Pokemon names. So Blue is going to take this one then, and he chose Squirtle. So anytime, whatever Pokemon you choose here at this point, he is going to choose the opposite. And that's just because he's a jerk. And as we try to leave here, we're just going to walk on out, right? Nope, we ain't. So wait, Iron, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. So, I did not even look at my stats of my Charmander, so I don't know how good my Charmander is. And that could vary quite a bit on how this battle's going to go. Squirtle has high defense. Charmander could have a decent attack, or it can have a decent special. In this situation, we could Growl, and we can lower his attack even more. Hopefully he doesn't do anything that can lower my defense, because then it just kind of negates. But that only did 2. Let's see what we could do attack-wise. I think we probably did like 3. So now we're basically back in the same boat that we started in. Yeah, it's kind of a wasted turn, but you gotta hope that you get a miss or something. So, and this battle is not mandatory to win. However, we do want to win it. It's great experience. Your Charmander will leave as level 6 if you win this battle, and you win some money. So there we go, nice crit. Crit in Gen 1, if I remember correctly, is based on speed, so we're a little bit faster. Oh, we got 2 crits, nice. Cool, so 70 experience, look at that. Just like that, level 6. So those are our stats. That's what we're looking at after 1 level up. That's actually not that bad, I don't think. I think that's a pretty good Charmander. Yeah, I think we're doing... I actually think that's really good. I don't remember what the top stats are, but to me that seems pretty nice. Anyways, what? Unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon. No, you just suck at battling, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight too. Toughen it up. Iron Gramps, smell you later. Alright, so just like that, we are done with our first battle. Whoa, see my controller doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Our Pokemon automatically heal after that battle. However, if we needed to at any point, there is no Pokemon Center here. We could go see Mom and she'll make you rest and you end up healing your Pokemon that way. Whoa, man. I don't know if it's my controller or what, but I just did all kinds of random movements. Anyways, this is our first wild encounter. Rattata. In this area, if I remember correctly, you could only get a Pidgey or a Rattata, so it should be interesting to see what we're going to end up getting along this journey. We are going to try to catch every Pokemon that we can. Not going to go crazy out of my way to catch things. If I do, it'll probably be off screen. I'll just show you basically when it finally gets in the ball. I talked to this guy right here. Hi, I work at the Pokemart. It's a convenient shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. He gives us a potion. A lot of people skip this, especially like speedrunners and stuff. I always stop and get it because it's a free potion. That's, you know, what, 300 bucks I think is what they charged in this game. This guy doesn't give you anything, but he says, see those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. That's if you really want to avoid all the grass and not have to battle anything as well. These cool signs right here are basically trainer tips where they'll tell you the route or the city that you're entering. So the battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points or their PP. To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. Great tips. And this is what a Pokemon Center looks like. This says Poke. Boom, heal your Pokemon. We're not going to talk to everyone. I don't remember what everyone says. I'm going to play this game like I played as a kid and just get through some stuff. So, his order came in. Will you take it to him? Iron got Oak's parcel. Sorry, I skipped a couple lines there, but basically he's like, hey, you're from Pallet Town and take this. So, if you weren't familiar with the game, you'd come up here and you see this guy laying down. You try to go past. Hey, you can't go through here. This is private property. And then you're like, okay, what the hell? Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his coffee yet, right? So he's being a jerk. Can't go past. It's going to keep kicking you back. And along the right side, there's actually nothing there. So you have to go back this way and you have to take Oak's parcel. It basically forces you to be searching through the entire town of Viridian City until you come across the Pokemon and realize, oh man, this is where I was supposed to be the whole time. So here's the other encounter I was talking about. This is that Pidgey. So we have Rattata and we have Pidgey, and those are the two encounters we can get on, I believe this is Route 1 if I remember correctly. We're going to pick up a town map because I'm not going based off of anything other than like memory at this point. I kind of want to play these games kind of with a fresh start and just like relive them. You know, it's been a while, and yeah, they're fun games. They're fun games. To age this well, I'm playing them 20 years later almost. Alright, so we're gonna go deliver this parcel. Alright, Oak. Oh, Iron. How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What, you have something for me? And you delivered the parcel. There you go, buddy. Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Here comes lovely rival Blue. What do you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request of you too. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Oak, Iron, and Blue, take these with you. Iron got Pokédex from Oak. Alright, to make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me, and get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Yep, get us 12-year-olds heading out there. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Iron, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Iron. Ha ha ha. He's so funny. He's such a nice guy. Just like the shows. Damn it. Okay. At some point, my directional pad on this remote is not going to do that. So here's Sister. You're going to talk to her. She doesn't care what Blue says. Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Here, this will help you. And she gives me the map. Now, if you haven't played this game before, the map is actually quite a nice item. And I like to be able to see all the routes and stuff. So we were on Route 1. We've seen Viridian. And basically, you could just go through them all. It's going to go in order of everything. Yeah, we got a long way to go. So, just starting the game out. How do I get out of here? There we go. Alright. So now we got that map. We are off. As soon as you have completed that, you can now go to the Pokemart and they will sell Pokeballs, if I remember correctly. However, there is a way to get free Pokeballs. And basically, the way to do that is you gotta level up to about level 12. And you end up going down towards, I think this is what, like Route 22 or something over here? I can't remember. See where that little glitch thing is? That's when it changes, because there's a bunch of different encounters. But basically, you go past that, you'll end up fighting your rival. And if you beat him and you go back to Professor Oak before you get any captures or anything like that, you'll actually get free Pokeballs. I think it's 5 of them. So there is a way to soft lock yourself as well. Before you get the Pokédex, if you level up your Pokemon enough where it evolves, it'll basically like glitch out the game. So I'm not going to talk to him. You can. He'll basically show you how to not catch a Pokemon, I think, in this one. Or maybe he is successful. I don't remember. But we're cruising right along. We're going to get into Viridian Forest. Being a Charmander, as soon as I learn Ember, I'm going to have such an advantage in killing all these bug Pokemon. Click right here. Antidote. I remember that. There's quite a few things I do remember, surprisingly. So we're going to go through here. We're going to kill a bunch of Pokemon. Or make them faint, whatever. Oh gosh, I think I just ruined it. And then I don't even move and something happens. That was an oh poop moment right there. I think by picking up that Pokeball, we cannot get those free Pokeballs anymore. So, dang. Okay. Got ahead of myself. Got moving too quickly. Motivated to get started on this game. Okay. So with that said, I think we're going to go back to the Pokemart and we are going to buy Pokeballs on our own. It was just a free way to get them, I guess. Doing it the other way, but hey, stuff happens. I'm going to make quite a few mistakes throughout this run, I'm sure. It is going to be a grind. Alright, cool. Well, Metapod is a good thing to be killing in this area, by the way. A lot of experience. We are going to head back. And I guess we're just going to start catching some stuff, because I done messed up right there. Dang it. All good. I'm not going to show you guys all the level grinding, by the way. It does take quite a while to do that. I'll do most of that on screen, and anything that happens of importance during the time that I'm off-screen grinding, such as like evolutions or cool moves or anything, I'll basically give you guys an update for each episode that we're entering. Like, hey, this is what happened during the last episode. During my off-screen grinding. That's basically the way we're going to go, because if I do all the grinding on screen, you guys are going to be here forever watching it, and it's going to get really tedious and boring. So with that said, first stop, we're going to get on down here. We're going to grab us a Pidgey, and we're going to grab us a Rattata. Again, only 2 encounters we can get in this area. Some of the rarer encounters I will again cut away until I encounter them and actually capture them, so you guys don't have to see my whole grind. So level 2 Rattata, not the greatest, but weaken it a little bit, then get our first Pokeball in. You gotta weaken them some. You can catch them without weakening, however it's a lot easier if you do weaken them. So just like that, we caught Rattata, and I just realized we actually need to... I have this cool thing on my like party slot stuff that I can do. And look at that. Can you guys see that? Charmander. Pretty dope, right? Alright, so with that said, I could do that. Then I can also, since we got Rattata now, give me a second. We're gonna get right into it. Boom and boom. That should go up there. Nice. I think we got them both populated. Now we got Rattata. Let's see what Rattata says. So bites anything when it attacks small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Do I want to give a nickname? No, not right now. We are here to get Pidgey though too. Hopefully a level 3. Like that. We just found one. Level 2. Might have jinxed myself. It happens. Give it a good old scratch. Get it down in health, then we'll get this capture. When you do capture Pokemon in this game, by the way, it is, they don't heal themselves automatically, so you have to take them to the Pokemon Center, and just like that, we've already got our 3rd Pokemon, meaning I need to change this up real fast. A, B, C, D. Trying to do my alphabet so I figure out where this Pidgey is. So got them all ordered, my little sprites. And we will make that guy pop too, just like that. We got Pidgey. Cool. I'm doing this all live. It's not like pre-recorded and then I edit it. So I'm trying to do things as we go as well. So common sight in forests and woods, it flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. Cool. Alright, so far our party is looking like this. Charmander, Rattata, and Pidgey. All low on health. That's alright. Can't get in like places to talk to that dude yet because you need surf or cut. Now this area, very important. There's a lot of good Pokemon in here, and our first gym leader is going to be Brock, which, if you guys aren't familiar with Pokemon games, Charmander does not do good against Brock. I don't really have any moves that are gonna be worthwhile to take on his Pokemon. They are rock Pokemon. And, yeah. Charmander is weak against rock and ground, so Rattata. There are a couple things in this grass, believe it or not, though. If we can capture the couple things I'm looking for, we'll be pretty well off. They're a little more rare encounters, though, so let's see. Alright, so there's one. I am actually looking for Nidoran male. However, I'm going to catch the female as well. There's nothing wrong with having a Nido Queen and a Nido King in your team, you know? I used to play it that way as a kid. I kind of have a set idea on the direction our team's going to be going, though. You guys will just see that as like we progress through the game. It's going to change up quite a bit. Look, and we couldn't even catch her. We couldn't even capture that, man. Come on. Alright. And it's low enough, trust me, we can catch it at this. It's just playing games with us now. It wants to be difficult. There we go. Alright, we got it. Meaning we get to add that into our party just like that. Nidoran female. What do we got? Alright, although small, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. Cool. Alright. Still not the one we're looking for. And I basically already told you what we're looking for. We're looking for Nidoran male. Yeah, which is right here. Look at that. Cool. I think there is a Sparrow in this area as well. I don't think Mankey's in this one. I think it's in yellow if I remember correctly. Mankey would be good though as well. I think one more scratch. Unless we get a crit, we should be alright. Cool. Alright. Yeah, hit me with the layers, that's fine. Nope, don't want to fight. Throw another Pokeball. Let's get us another Nidoran male, hopefully. Oh man, just like that. Nidoran male. Got it. Cool. Alright, we can add that onto our team, and that is awesome because Nidoking is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Alright, so we got our Nidoran male. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom, if I said that right. Secreted venom, I think is the proper way. Secreted. You guys do what I meant. Alright, so our team's looking pretty strong so far. We just need to level them up. We have... Basically, this is what we have right now. We're going to go hill up. Alright, so healing back to perfect health. Heal. Boom. And here you can also do trades if you have someone else with a console. Get a trade cable, or I don't know how the emulators and stuff work, but your PC box, everything's off in this corner if you haven't played this game before. You can access your inventory. You can also access your PC, like your stored Pokemon. So as soon as you get to 6, they basically go into that box. One more quick rundown. You're going to see... I can't see it for right here. Forgot what's in this room. It's like a classroom. Oh, wrong. Nope. Yeah, I think it's classroom. Don't want to go in there. So, You come over here. Here is the Viridian City Gym, which is the last gym on our journey. Kind of brings you full circle right back to it. It looks like it's open, however, gym doors are locked and it automatically kicks you down. You can't even do anything, so kind of frustrating as a kid. You're trying to figure out why you can't get in there, but that's the whole reason. So yeah, kind of want to end episode here. I'm going to do some off-screen grinding and give you guys a party update as soon as I can. I'm not going to fight any trainers or anything like that. I'm just going to go take care of some wild Pokemon, level us up to where we're good enough to actually take on some trainers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this series as we progress through it. I really want to hear from all of you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like on it, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It means a lot to me. It's free to you guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to catch you on the next one.